guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my bi-weekly makeup basket. It's the Minimalist makeup basket series because we're not really shopping, we're not really pulling a lot of products at once, and we're just really rotating through my collection doing a form of rolling project pan. So if that sounds like something you'd like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Okay, you guys like when I show the makeup like on my face and give a little bit of a review before we shop the stash. So I will do that right now. I have on all of the products that we pulled. Well, not all, there was a lot, but everything on my face is from the last bi-weekly makeup basket. One thing I wanted to go over real quick is the e.l.f. Woa Skin Well Glow Sun Touchable SPF. This recently came out and it is their Super Goop dupe, I guess, and this one is in Sunbeam. I imagine they have different ones. I like it. It's not as glowy as Super Goop, which I kind of appreciate because Super Goop is like super glowy, but this one I feel like it's just like your skin but elevated, a little bit more dewy and glowy, but not like in your face. I don't feel like an immediate need to set this. A lot comes out at once. I don't necessarily think you need as much that comes out. It can be a little bit hard to absorb, so just keep that in mind to keep a light hand when you're applying. But it does have that little bit of tint to it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's like the same as Super Goop. I think dupe is a good word. Dupe is a good word. Worth trying out if you like Super Goop because it is so expensive. But I think the quality of their ingredients are pretty good. So do with that as you will. I like it, and I feel like I would prefer to purchase this just because of the price, and the product's good itself. So that's my review. Part of the Minimalist makeup basket portion of the series is that I'm not switching out most of the products because I'm trying to finish them up. So keep that in mind as we go through the rest of the video. But what is on my face as far as primer, I am using the sample of the Too Faced Hangover RX. I've used many full sizes of this. I know I like it, but I only got around to using it 2 times in the last 2 weeks, so I'm gonna just keep this in until it's completely done. Last time I talked about how I have panned all my old primers and I'm down to 3 primers that are about the same age and the same amount of product in them, and I think I'm just gonna stick with this one. I don't know that I want to keep it in until I pan it, but I just really enjoy using it. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. Mine is in Fair, and you can see I've used a little bit of it. I don't know, I really like this sponge applicator. I think it's really easy to apply. I like the natural glow that it gives. It's not super intense, but it's enough to kind of beam through the foundation and the powder, and I just really enjoy using this. So we'll keep it in longer. Maybe at some point we'll rotate between the other 2 primers in my collection, but for now we'll just go ahead and keep this in. Alright, as far as foundation goes, this is what I'm wearing today, the Yinsa. This is the BC corrector, or the BC Foundation BB Plus CC Cream Full Coverage Foundation with SPF 40, and mine's in light neutral. I have this over the Too Faced Hangover RX. You can see, like, we're down to, like, literally nothing. So I'm going to keep this in and finish up whatever uses are left in it. It does have a nice pump. But I did already purchase something else that we need to talk about. We just need to talk about it, okay? Last weekend, I went to the mall with my friend. We were going to go to Sephora and other mall-like stores, but I knew Sephora was going to be on the list. So beforehand, I am on a painting my foundation journey. These are the last 2 in my collection outside of the Yinsa. So we have the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation, Classic Ivory, and the L'Oreal True Match Nude. So this CoverGirl one is my color. So you can see the L'Oreal one is too dark for me to use right now. This is going to be a summer shade. So I knew this one was out of the picture to be one that I pan next, but I had never used this, and I thought, let me use it one time at least to see if this is something that I truly want to commit to using until it's gone, because like I said, never used it. It has a pump, just thought you should know that. I use it, and here's the thing. This is super full coverage and super matte on my skin, and I do like the coverage, but I know I'm not gonna like using it every day. So I was like, that's it. We're gonna buy the foundation that I've been wanting forever, because it's gonna be an everyday foundation, and I will have this out at the same time. So I'll use them, or have the option to use them at the same time, or you know what I mean. Like, I could pick this or the other one. So I finally went ahead and picked up the IT Cosmetics Nude Glow SPF 40, and mine is in the color Fair. I've been wanting this since it came out like a year or so ago, but I was in a foundation journey that I'm really not gonna buy anything. So I went ahead and purchased it. Again, my color is in Fair, and you can see it's pretty comparable to the color of the CoverGirl. And y'all, I love it so much. It's like literally, it says medium coverage skin tint brightening glow serum, and skin tint is a good name for it because it literally looks like just an even version of my skin, but it has a little bit more coverage than the average skin tint. I've tried skin tints in the past, and I just don't like how thin they are, how it's like basically no coverage. So this is the perfect world of like not very much on your skin, but just enough coverage that other products sit well on it. So my new journey is to use these, to have them out at all times. I'll use this on the day to day, but maybe on days that I have longer days, or I'm going somewhere that I want my makeup to be nice, I'll use these. So I'll just alternate between these two until they're done, and then I won't buy another foundation until one of these is completely used up, but they're both brand new. So we're gonna be using these for a long time, and I'm just super excited about it. I will focus on the Yinsa until it's completely done, but like I said, there's not very much left in it, so. The last video I posted was a declutter video. I went through my collection to find 10 products that I could declutter, pass along, or maybe they were expired. And this product was one that was in the expired. I said I would finish it, using it throughout the bi-weekly makeup basket time frame, but then I'm going to get rid of it. It's the e.l.f. Shape Tape, and mine is in Fair Beige. I have it on today. I don't mind this. I have to use a very, very small amount because of how full coverage it is, and I have dry skin. But I do like it. I do like the color, but the smell is definitely off on it. Yeah, it just has that, like, you know, the smell. So I am going to declutter it out, and as I talked about in that video, in the Project Pan finale video that I posted before that, I had to live and learn. You know what? 2018, 2019, 2020, I just was buying. Obviously, it's just makeup goes bad, especially those cream liquid products. So now I know. We have a few concealers that we can pick from. We'll focus on those before we repurchase anything else, but you live and learn. You live and learn. That's it. Alright, we switched out the Maybelline Falsies. Again, I did wear it today because I just wanted one more use with it, but the Essence Lash Princess is in. We talked about that in more detail last week, but that is where we're at. We're still working through the Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Loose Setting Powder, and then the CoverGirl Clean Fresh. So we'll go ahead and keep these in. We're not going to switch those out. But I did buy a new powder. I am working through my powder collection, but all of the height of the pink under setting powder things, I just had to. So we're at Sephora, and they didn't have any in stock, but the lady who worked there said Huda Beauty had, like, their cupcake version is a little pink. They didn't have that in stock, and on their website they have the cherry one that's also a little bit pink. But I know those are heavily fragrance, and they're so expensive. They're like $36 for one. I think Rare Beauty has one, but they didn't have one in store. So the lady said to go online and buy the Ben 9 Pretty Pink powder. So that's what I did. It looks like this, and I think it was somewhere between $15 and $20. And because this has like just the worst packaging on it. I did go ahead and purchase off Amazon a travel size loose setting powder container, and yeah, this is really nice. You can take off this top part, dump in what you want, and then it's more easy to use. So this is great for any powder that you feel like the container for it is awful. So that's what we have to actually use it. But I have this on today. I don't know, you probably can't see it. I really like it. It's probably a little too dark for me on its own, but if I do my foundation, do my concealer, set this with this under my eyes, and then go over with this powder, everything, you get this. And I think that looks pretty good. I just think it looks pretty. Like that's it. I think it just looks pretty. I enjoy it. Again, it might be a little too dark for me, but I enjoy. Okay, all right, moving on. I did also purchase this. This is the, let me grab the packaging, the Beauty Blender Power Pocket Puff. You can get cheaper ones of these on Amazon, but I just keep hearing that the Beauty Blender one is where it's at. It has a dual side. You can either stick your finger in the middle of it or behind it, and you just use it to press in your powder. So I mostly just use it for under eyes and on my forehead, but I had to. All right. I was on a shopping trip with my friend and I just had to do it. So we got that. Just a couple more products, then we'll shop the stash. I've been loving the Milani Supercharge in Pink Rose. I put this on first before foundation or anything like that, and I do enjoy using that. We pulled the MAC Soft and Gentle. Loved using that. Catrice Blush Box. This one is in Golden Coral. Enjoyed using this for the week. Maybelline City Bronzer. This one is in 100. Again, love. Milani Tea Rose. Enjoyed using this for the week as well. Also, I'm going to start using my Brow Stylist by L'Oreal. This one's in taupe because we used up the other one, which is really exciting. I told you I would show you it empty, and there you go. I've been working through this one for a really long time, so that feels good. This is a L'Oreal Stylist, but the definer, like the thicker end, so that feels really nice to be done with it. We are going to declutter a couple of items out. The St. Lux. This is a eyeliner set, and it's that traditional pencil, and they're so sharp. Like there's nothing, I warm it up on my hand and everything, and I just can't make it not be a hazard for my eyes. So I am going to go ahead and just declutter these out of my collection. Standout products, y'all. Okay, I love my Urban Decay Solstice. I used this a lot this week as a one and done shadow. Every time I wore it, I got so many compliments. I just really enjoyed it, but we will put that back. I was really scared to use this Iconic London Blaze Chaser face palette because the color scared me a little bit, but I ended up loving it. I used everything in here except for, I don't think I used this color here. I don't know if they have names. No, but today I have on the bronzer. I have on this nude pink, which I absolutely love, and I have on this highlighter. I have dabbled into this pink, not as scary as it looks, and I did kind of mix this darker highlighter with the bronzer a couple times, and not today, I didn't do that today, but this is really nice. I really like it. So we'll put it back, and I definitely need to pull it again in the future. On my eyes today is the Urban Decay Naked Original. This thing still hits. I think this color profile, or the color story I should say, of this palette, like they need to bring it back, because even just doing one and done, like this color here, which is Toasted, so pretty. Like today I did Half Baked, tapped over it with Toasted, and then blended out with Naked, and I just think it's like the easiest, most prettiest palette ever. So I need to pull this more often, but I loved using it so much. I've been improving my eyeliner game, if you haven't noticed, but this is the Tarte Artiste eyeliner, and I've been using the pencil side. I've been playing with liquid, like here's the Ico Fat Liquid, and this one has a liquid on it too. I'm still not great, but I'm trying, I'm exploring. Lip liner I put on was Spice by Milani. I have that on today. And the final thing that I picked up while at Sephora was the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is the vanilla one, totally influenced, but I do really enjoy it, and I have this on over that lip liner today, and it's really nice. So that's everything that I picked up. There's just a couple other items in here that I'm using. The e.l.f. Brow Wow, Brow Lift and Brow Wow and taupe, and then the $1 Billion Brow liner, brow and taupe as well. So I've really been digging in, using my makeup, and it's been so fun and creative to sit in here and to use up all of these products and to really enjoy the products that are in my collection, and just slowly sprinkling in new products and not going wild and shopping all of the time. Sorry, I just hit you. I do want to show you what's on my nails real quick, just in case you're wondering. It is Dazzle Dry. This is a nail system that you buy directly from their website. My friend told me about them, and I posted on a nail group in Reddit, and people loved it. So I purchased just the mini system. This is like $37, and I love it. These have been on my, it's been on my nails for 6 days, and there is some chipping at this point, but that didn't happen until literally Friday. So yesterday, put it on last Sunday. Didn't notice shipping till Friday. It's Saturday today, and it's truly amazing. So I did this color pink. Okay, I'm not sure what this color pink is, but it's a whole system, and you can get full sizes as well. But there is, this is step one that dehydrates your nails. Then there's a base coat, the nail polish, it dries matte. Then you put on the top coat that will give it the gloss. And then it has a revival that if any of these start to get dried out, you use this dropper here that's hard to see, and you just drop it into whatever product is starting to dry out. And then it comes with this card that explains exactly how to use it. So I refer to this literally every time that I use it because I'm like, I forget. But the top coat dries in literally 5 minutes. That's true. Chip free for 7+ days. I've used it twice now, and I only get about 6 days, but I still think that's amazing. And it's vegan, and yeah, I just really love it. I'm gonna order more colors. You can buy just the nail polishes that are mini and do like a selection of colors, and I think that's truly the way to go, unless, you know, there's one color that you just absolutely truly love. But yeah, it's just a small company that I really enjoy using. Not sponsored or anything like that, like they obviously don't know who I am, but I do. That's like literally the only thing that works on my nails outside of some of those Orly products I've talked about in the past years. So I love it. All right, let's shop the stash. Also, we love a good makeup mess. She's cute. Look at that. Also, there's old man Morty. He's my Pomeranian who is 17.5 years old. Yes, he's wearing a diaper. He went to the vet yesterday just for a checkup. Vet says he's doing great. His heart sounds good. His lungs sound good. And he's just thriving. So we love that for him. But he is sleeping next to me. You guys like seeing him. Okay, here is my highlighter collection. We're pretty much going in order, at least with the full-size ones. So we will put back the MAC Soft and Gentle, and we're going to use next the Nabla. This is Skin Glazing in Ozone. So pretty. It's kind of like that baked formula, and it packs a punch, as you can see. So we'll let this be the only highlighter that we pull, but we will also grab a face palette when we get there. Here is my blush collection, also working through these one at a time, starting with this bin. Okay, we pulled those flower ones last time. We'll add in Milani, and we'll also add in the Catrice. And let's pull these two e.l.f. ones out next. These are the e.l.f. primer infused blushes. This one is in the color Always Punchy, so it's like this nice coral color. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then we'll also pull this one, which is, okay, the very first one I got, and it's in the color Always Rosy, but the color scares me a little bit because it's so dark on me. So I'm going to have to use a light hand and see if my feelings have changed about it. But we will go ahead and grab these for the next 2 weeks. So back here you can see my other 2 primers and foundation. That's it of my primer and foundation collection. I know I say it in every video, but I'm just so proud. These are eye singles and like mini palettes. This is a little Tarte face palette. These are my loose and pressed powders. I'm working through them, so we're not pulling them until I am done with what I currently have. And then here are my concealers. So the only thing here that I think we need to pull out are concealers. And I think I want to go back to using this one again. We'll go back to using the Josie Marin Vibrancy Concealer, and this one is in the color Fair. That tracks. This is one that my friend Julie gave me, and I want to use it exclusively for a little while. I don't know that we'll necessarily work on panning it before we grab something else. We might rotate through these a couple of times and see if there's any more I want to declutter, and you know, before I decide what I want to use up. So we'll grab this out. It has argan oil in it, which is an interesting concept. All right, we'll just sit this Benign in here because we have some in that little container, and then we'll put back the Urban Decay single. I think I organized this off camera. I put these little cups in here to help separate things out, and so I can still see everything. I really like having like one single eyeshadow, like a one and done, pulled out for quick makeup days. Let me see what I want from here. All right, I had to move closer to everything so I could see it. Haven't pulled these Huda Beauty ones in a while. I'm trying to think, do I want a little one or do I want like a true single? We have the Salted Caramel by Too Faced. She's so cute. I think I do want like just an actual single. Yeah, let's go with this Sephora. This one is called Lucky Penny, and it's like a truly like gold kind of color. So let's pull this one for the single eyeshadows. Don't need any more eyeliners or anything, or lip liners. I think we're good in here. Okay, here are bronzers, face palettes. So we're also going in order with bronzers, and this wasn't even planned, but look what's next. It's the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. This one is in Forever Sunkissed. I love this one. You really can't mess it up. It's affordable. It's a great color. I am so excited to use this. So funny, all these e.l.f. products. Didn't even plan that. Okay. Love it. Love it. Move those forward. We're not using these in order. I'm just kind of randomly grabbing. I did end up grabbing the Elephant Hourglass a couple of times over the last week. I needed to have it. Let's see. Here's the Belgian Waffle by BH Cosmetics. Kind of leaning towards the Too Faced Natural Face. This is one of my favorite ones. As you can see, it has quite a bit of wear. I think this will be a nice one to grab for the next 2 weeks. So we'll go to that one. And then here are most of my eyeshadows, at least the regular sized ones. So we'll put back the Urban Decay. We're not pulling these in any particular order. I'm just kind of grabbing out what I want to use. Again, like every week I haven't really thought about what I want. So let's see what kind of grabs my eye. I wonder if we should move this Tarte Busy Gal up to here because it has it's eyes and face. I think that would make more sense in here. There we go. Let's go with this one. I love this one, but I neglect it for some reason. The Maybelline Nudes of New York. It's beautiful. It's nice quality. You really can't mess anything up with it. And I do get a lot of compliments when I use it. I think because people just love a neutral palette. It's just what they need in their lives. Yeah, I think that will be great. You know what? I also have this other Sephora single in here, and I think it would just have some one and done eyeshadow options as well. Or maybe I'll just pull this palette as the one and done and add that Sephora single in here. Let's do that. So we'll have this option, and then for one and done, maybe I'll just leave this out for a few weeks. It has some Sephora, it has some Makeup Geek, some ColourPop, and a Jeffree Star one. And it's just in the Sephora Z palette. So yeah, love that. Okay, look at me go. Are there, wait a second. Let's see if there's any other singles we can add in there. But I think we're done in here. I actually told you the wrong name. This gold one from Sephora is actually called Girls Night Out, number 216. And then this color here is the Lucky Penny number 220. So glad I looked at that. Alright. I don't actually, now that I'm looking at these, I don't know that any of these are actually magnetic. Like the Urban Decay ones have their own container they go in. And these pigments obviously won't go to anything. This chrome one doesn't have an obvious pop out. Nor does the L'Oreal. I am kind of curious if it would make sense to pop one of the Melt Stack singles. Let's see. Like, I love the color Unseen. I wonder if it would fit in here. Okay, not everything would fit, so I pulled out this green Jeffree Star and this kind of duochrome type color out, and we'll just leave that there. But I could get the rest into this, like, I could get the rest in here. So this fits, and it is magnetic, so we love that. And then we have the rest in here. I think this makes sense. Love it. We'll keep this out for a little while. Alright, that's going to be everything for this bi-weekly makeup basket. Thank you all so much for being here. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!